was level 60. I only have 2 of the level 60s. I'm gonna save that for Matcha Land and yeah, just the Matcha Land. All right. See border. What is this? Raid? We back. Hey Don Quixote, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a bit. I do miss my Don Quixote. Well, saying my is probably not the right word. W quote. Wait, who says that? Oh, did you? Yeah, don't be doing that, Don. Don't be doing that. We need a we need a very smart vehicular Don. When the hey, the stream does that, okay? So chat, as you've noticed, I have a background again. I've noticed a lot of my stuttering problems, a lot of like lag that happens. It's because of the removing the background thing takes a lot of CPU for some reason. So here we are with the background back again. Yeah, the AI wasn't working very well, so we had to cut the AI. I swear you were deeper in Canto 8. It may look like that. It may have looked like that. Gene AI quit. What do you think about the GHU and stuff while I was gone? I like GHU. No, we can blame the Gene AI because the AI didn't AI enough, or didn't AI harder. See, we can. The AI didn't AI hard enough. This is such, man, I love this exciting high energy Chinese tune. Gene AI worked hard, but not hard enough. The A was lacking in the I department. That's a good one, Eugene. Out of all the jokes that you said, I like that one the most. Nerfed 830. Wait, who are you talking about, Gangnam? Oh, he made a W statement so cute, even the gang corrected him. It was Zhu Baochai who approached us so carefully. I'm really glad you're safe, and congrats on making it as the runner-up. Her demeanor had completely shifted, her chipper attitude nowhere to be seen. Now she was more anxious than anything as her eyes darted around nervously. You had to redo your whole base? Why? Why'd you have to redo? I mean what I mean, Eugene. Gangnam. Hey, you can't say that. Your name. You have the name. You have the word Gangnam in your name. You shouldn't have that. You shouldn't be that much. You should have better social credit than the most of us. I hadn't known her for too long, but I knew that this wasn't like her. I know I'm not supposed to tell you this. Mother really pressured me to keep these things a secret, but I couldn't just keep quiet about this, not with you. Big sis Bao Chai, what is it? She's gonna get... It was all before she could look at Honglu in his eyes again. Like Mother and Jiemu said, really going to come back to Dagunyeon and become engaged to me? Wait a minute, has she been playing us this whole time? Use Jung office, make W sync team. I don't mind using the Honglu since this is his Canto, but who's Jung? Spend all my money on the Limbussin because I still have the double things. 16k. Her eyes dart away at Hez hastily as she wraps up her sentence. Something tells me she was really trying to tell Honglu. There was something that was left unsaid, like she made a last second swerve from what she was really about to say. That's what everyone wants, but there's no hesitation or fear of regret in Honglu's reply.
이렇게 있으니까 꼭 네가 대관원으로 영영 돌아온 것만 같네.
What's going on here? They're really they're really making it suspenseful. Chat, are we still streaming, chat? I see I'm having problems on my other screen monitoring monitoring the stream. But like, are we good, chat? Told me that I smelled fragrant by you. Okay. I know, I couldn't stop repeating that to myself once I returned to my room. Back then, made sure to shower myself with the most expensive perfumes and fragrances of Hongyun.
그날은 유독 아무것도 뿌리지 않았단 말이야. 그래서 얼른 내 방으로 돌아가고 싶었거든. 도시의 온갖 곳에서 구한 수백 가지의 향수들이 즐비한 내 방으로. 그런데 기어이 너를 만난 거야.
So on that day you were finally marinated. Is that what you're? On that day that she couldn't shower on time.
우리 어머니가 내게 자객을 보냈었지? 왜 내게 아무 말도 하지 않았어?
누나, 내게 해를
You're
끼치려고 왜
trapped.
그러한 말을
I could
했는지,
ask them why they'd
왜
say
그러한
or do
행동을
something like
하였는지
that, or
물어봤더라도
why they'd hurt me so. Oh man, chat. I really don't know what's the problem is. I mean, like, we can't. We gotta continue. We can't just hold off another day. So we're gonna have to continue. Oh, you have a good one. Thanks for coming by.
결코 이유를 말해주지 않았을
Battle
거고
Pass on level 80. There's an announcement that's a spoiler for 9, so I would recommend it against collecting until finishing Canto 9. Chat, are we still good? I want to make sure if we're still good. I don't. But hey, I just won't look. I just won't look at the battle pass, okay, chat? Oh, hey, Cameron. Please stop using marinated like that. What do you mean? Limbus so peak it breaks the stream. Okay, I'm getting like errors on my monitoring, my stream monitoring screen. So I'm trying to make sure we're all good.
물어보지 않아?
So I didn't bother asking.
내가
So I'm just another one for you?
아니, 사실 이 말을
No,
하려고
actually, this
온
is what I'm
것은
here to talk
아니었어.
about. Man, she looks really distraught.
미팅을 한 거지. 결과는 이제 바뀌지
Does
않을
the
거야.
runner-up get offed?
그래, 지금 서둘러서 대관원을 떠나는 편이 좋아. 아니, 떠나야 해.
Does the runner-up of the competition get off? Roland, the grade 9 fixer. Hello! Hello, Roland. Limbussin all over the place. Damn right, Roland. Limbus all over. Me good dum gang la. What the heck? Ga dome gang la? Mean in Chinese, quick translate, and then silent.
네가 대관원에 근무해서
I don't know what it is that you're looking to find in Doggyon's church, but you can just send someone from your clan to pick.
아가씨, 갑자기 왜
What's the
그런
meaning of
말씀을 하시는
this?
겁니까? 이곳에서
What is something about
벌어진
they're gonna bomb the area.
가봐야 돼. 자리를 오랫동안 비우면 어머니가 눈치를 채실 거야.
Someone's gonna get bent over.
대관원에서 영모가 일어나는 거구나.
Just commit treason against Dagunyan. Was trying her darnest to find an excuse to retreat from the conversation until Hong Lu asked her. She froze in place, her eyes widened, perhaps out of horror, perhaps out of panic.
나도 자세한 건 몰라.
The stream is playing, just the audio is dead. Are we not good, chat? How are we doing, chat? Let me ask. Yeah, let me check. And how we doing? I see the. Is the audio back? Hello, hello. Are we back now, chat? Alright. If the stream, here chat, if the stream doesn't just die, if the stream doesn't just die, if the stream dies, let me know.
어머니랑 다른 친척들이
It just,
수근거리는 소리를
I just overheard mother and the other relatives talking. Crossfire.
너무나 많은
So many
세력들이
forces are darted left and right through the entire exchange, searching for any listening ears. Didn't like this girl, but like she's trying her best trying to let us know.
눈을
You've come to warn me anyway. Beyond is so painful, but the sheer thought that I could lose you forever is like I do appreciate you thought to warn us at a time, but you didn't actually tell how, when, or what the danger is. She can't, you fish. She can't. Look at her. She can't. She's finding trouble just to say anything to us. Israel prodded with a grim voice. You need to tell us what exactly this treason entails. Is someone planning to challenge the results of the family hierarchy evaluation? Is turn or notify the results? That she can't, you fish! Divulge regarding this matter. Leaking such family intelligence is already an act of treason against her own house. Outsiders may find this difficult to understand, but give if they could. Jia Huan, I don't see him here. I'm getting a real bad feeling about this. Given that you have really mentioned so many forces, Dagun Yun as well. Asked in a low voice. Okay, I don't like. This is now beyond what Dagun alone can handle. Bao Chai looked at us, then at Jia Chu and his faction, then took a few stumbling steps backwards. It's myself as well, alongside Miss Bao Chai. Please keep her safe. We need to keep the waifus safe, chat. Not look away from Hong Lu. Gaze unshaken, interested in observing no one, nothing else but Hong Lu and his actions. I thought I had a lot of questions to ask Jia Chu if we were ever to meet again, but now that he's actually right here, I could. Do you know something, brother? Zigon tried to butt in, clearly perturbed to save your lives. Come here just to confirm that for us. Correct. Zigong let out a deep sigh before explaining with a defeated expression. After he ascends to the throne, it becomes a hopeless endeavor to measure when the next great shift in power shall come. One must remember that the process of a long wait for the next evaluation, the end of which has not been and will not be in sight, oft-times stains men's patience with lingering avarice and causes it to fester into possessiveness. Is it how bad is the buffering, chat? How bad's the buffering? Is it not the most predictable thing that these rotten grasping hands are loath to lay down their arms and accept the result with grace? Would those hands not deem it much more favorable to seize and change the result by force? Doing better than before? Okay. Maybe it'll be better as time goes by. There's a truckload of dumbasses out there who are bent out of shape with how the family hierarchy war turned out, right? And they want to change the outcome by force. Every 10 seconds, sometimes it takes a bit longer or shorter. Okay. Yeah. Our one and only Zichun already been chosen as family hierarchy, like it's final. What happened to the family hierarchy being the seat of absolute power here? What kind of treason can they even hope to commit if they aren't even willing to flip this old and tired system upside down? died down some. Okay, that's good.
순위가 공표된 것이지.
That haven't been determined or the ranking of the cabinet. Strictly speaking, we are still waiting for her appointment to be completed.
말장난하는 건 재미없는데 언니.
Who said something about Brazil? What, Pedro? Do you live somewhere in Brazil?
짐승 냄새가
That's why I couldn't
흩어졌다
smell
했다.
those beasts anymore.
그렇군.
I see. I understand now.
이만큼 많은
I don't even see a trace of them, even in a place as crowded as this.
흑수.
The hazels are gone. Oh. Chat, in terms of like skill, who are better, the Heisos or Ryushu? Yeah, I keep forgetting that part. I keep forgetting that part, Pedro. By the way, Pedro, I got a question. Can you take a train all the way to any of the Asian countries from where you're at, Pedro? Do you do that? Do you ever take a train just all the way down to the other side of the continent?
마주칠 때마다 그림자처럼.
Even the ones that's been following you like shadows.
이곳은
The measure of might
의 개수가
in Hongyu lies in the number of Heiso pack branches one wields.
가주라 한다면
The family hierarch
최소
maintains
세 무리
control
이상의
over at least
수를
3 of
부린다.
those branches. I would say Ryushu. Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like Ryushu is like, in terms of skill with the sword, I would assume Ryushu. At the moment, maybe Heiso's. Okay, that's what I want to know. Yes. Yes? Oh wait, no, Brazil's like south, isn't it? Brazil's more south, isn't it? Could maybe take a couple Heisos. I mean, just a one-on-one fight.
허나 가주가 공석이라면
Yeah, who holds their
그들이
leash when the
누구에게
throne of the hierarch
제도권을
is vacant?
주인당하겠나?
See, we send people to Brazil as punishment? Probably couldn't handle a Heiso adept herself. What is an adept? Is that like the rank? Is that like the rank in the Heiso?
그러니까 말했잖아.
So like I said,
가주는 시중.
Zichun,
생각의 전환이 다소 느리구나. 아직
slow
절차
things to
중에
turn,
있다
aren't they?
말했을
Have I not already given you the answer? That her appointment is still underway?
그럼 지금
Who's the family hierarch now?
퇴역과 즉위의
In the
전.
briefing between the former hierarch's abdication and the new hierarch's ascension, Hong
아무도
Yun
가주가 아니라는
has
것인가?
no lord. That's when I suddenly recall what Jia Yuchun said as she announced the results of the family hierarch war.
최종 승자는 이후의 사람사에서
Descend to the Taikon temple and pay their respects to our reverend elders. Then upon returning to their service, they will march to the first floor of Dagon and assume the seat of family hierarch of Hong Yun. But isn't like Taiwan, China, not Taiwan, China, isn't that like the other side of the coast, like have Asians? Yeah, okay. Is it? It's still part of the same. It's, you know what? It is part. You know what? Yeah, you're right. It is. There. It isn't. It isn't part of the same continent. Never mind. No, no, Pedro. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If we just connect the top right of like your continent, where it's like I think Egypt and stuff, or like I don't know where, like y'all are still kind of connected in a way to like the bigger continent, which has like I'm about to bring out a globe. Are the leaders for each branch of the Heiso? Oh, okay. What if the person is already from? What if the person is already from Brazil? You said Egypt. I know I said Egypt. No, like Brazil is like what? I'm about to get a map, chat. I'm about to get me a freaking map.
그렇다면 부리는 점
Then what are these masterless hazel's? What are they doing now?
아무것도. 그것이
Nothing,
지금
and that is
벌어지고
precisely what the
이 모든
present
원인의 처음이자
predicament
끝이
revolves
사방
around.
천지를 둘러보시게.
You see how the shadows have descended on every corner of this place? They're the beasts that have melded into the dark for their hush respites.
한시적인 중립 상태.
So all are currently neutral.
말인가?
So are you telling me these dudes are on vacation right now? No, here we go, chat. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about, okay? Yeah, it's right at Egypt, right? But I think I'm further down than... Shit, Brazil... Shit, Brazil's not even in Africa. My bad. Yeah, man. No, I was thinking Brazil was like somewhere around Egypt. But no, Brazil is just south of me. You see... Wait. Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself, chat. You need to listen to my you need to let me cook, okay? You need to let me cook. So I thought Brazil was like right here. Hey Maria, welcome to the history class. At first I thought it was in Europe, but then I realized it was down here. But then I realized again it's back here. But before I realized all that, I thought maybe you could take a train all the way through your like content, all the way through your places here, and then go and then like see Vietnam. Where's China? Oh, even Korea. Where's China? What the hell is China? Okay, China doesn't exist, and my social credit has just taken a dump. Whatever. If real is ever out, why did you sing it? It's time for Africa type of launch. Shakira. I feel like it feels like geography for now. Said you were only bad at math. You lied. Hey, Pedra. Shh, be quiet, okay? Be quiet. No, I was pretty good at geography. I just forgot, okay? It's been a long time. Okay, it's been a long time. I'm currently neutral. Now I'm going to include this funny thing at Enfield today. Yeah, Maria, please explain.
뭐야 그럼
Wait, then
지금이
does that
대관한
mean
빈집
Doug becomes
처리를 할
completely
유일한
vulnerable every
기회다
time this
이거야?
happens?
당초
No, this would not have come to pass had a different individual been made to ascend.
가시춘 그 아이
Jia Zichun, that girl has no substantial foundation, a base to call her own. What clan she did have prior to the evaluation, scattered to nothing as like grains of sand in the dust. My pack unit disappeared for some reason, rendering me out of batteries, and my factory is going down. Oh man. Oh, that sound. Oh, do you need to rearrange your base, Maria?
수만 없다면 충분히 영모로 자리를 빼앗을 수 있다고 생각할 수 있겠지.
The control over her hazel pack branches, they have a good chance of overthrowing her. The whispers of office have arrived as well. Things were way more dire than I had thought. But what's Jiuchu doing here chatting us up now of all times? I found out why I made a new production of them, only finding packing unit missing later. Oh, well, at least you have more production of batteries, right, Maria?
들어라. 지금 이곳에
There are those
들어오는
who seek to
자들과
enter
이를
here, and
막으려는
those who
자들이
seek to
있다.
stop them.
알사의 제2무리.
Our corpse second pack. So we have a reindeer, we have a ram, I guess we have a mouse. Is that a mouse? What is this? Our corpse second pack. What is this, chat? Can someone like give me like a simple rundown of this? Because we have some of their IDs, but I don't want too much information. Just tell me who they are and why they're like, and like what they do.
사의 원정 채굴 기사.
I had to turn off half the factory, turn on a battery production. X Corp's Expedition Order of Excavators. Now this here looks cool. Do we have any IDs of these people? Because this looks awesome. I want IDs of these people. They have my knights in shining armor.
엄지의 언더보스와 카프.
Drip marketing? Hell yeah.
그리고
The Thumbs
산하의
Underboss,
조직들.
the accompanying capo, his soldatos, and their various subsidiaries. I just wait till Runa for info on our corp. Okay, why can't we have those drip in our company? They show up in LobCorp. 2. First mention of X Corp. Oh, is this the first mention of X Corp? Like in all the games, or like just Limbus? Like, chat, is the company AK? So the underboss is the second in command. Okay.
가시가문을 지켜오던 가람대.
Then there's the Geolan guards, the Indigo guards of the Geo family. Like the Geolan, these guys look cool too. I want their IDs too. First and only mention of X Corp. X gonna give it to you. My headcanon is X Corp run by DMX. What's DMX?
K사의 특수 적출지.
K Corp Special Excision Unit? We've been to K Corp, right, chat? This system's called. We have Pregor. I hate that. Roy Ridge, Skincare, He's saying Fishmail, Heathcliff, Don Quixote. I like how Don Quixote is the only straight name there. The second kitchen of La Manchland, Hongler, Rio Shoot, More Salt, Autism, Faust, and Dante. What the heck? The guy that made the song. I don't remember X Corp being mentioned in LOR. Canto 4 was K. Yeah, so K Corp was Canto 4.
N사의 신구인회.
New in Corp's new League of 9 literatures. So I'm guessing what's his name is part of in Corp. Okay, yeah. So we got what's his name, this thing, and this other thing.
이외에 다른 해결사들과
Ahab looks way
세가들.
too similar to a claw. Why to a claw? What's the claw? Oh, wait. Why do you say Ahab looks similar to a claw? Are you talking about like the ID or Ahab herself? If Saiba was in X Corp, I'm waiting for an NPC that can help us in the Canto or whatever we have. Whenever we go to X Corp, and it's just gonna be freaking Sabers VA. Yes, Jihan and Gubo, the frauds. What in the Akame Kill is this? And numerous other fixers and clans. Oh, fixers and clans. Okay.
보고받은 것만으로도 이렇다.
Yeah, no, we saw the claws.
아직 대부분은 대관원의
Most of
벽을
them
넘지
are waiting, biding their
시기를
time outside the walls of Dagunyan or are soon to arrive.
이미 엄지의 세력은 대관원의 입구에서
Already engaged in melee with my army. Oh, so you're already getting down, huh?
왕씨 가문 일부 세력은 막으려는 쪽에 동조해 주었지만 그조차 언제까지 버틸 수 있을지는 가늠이
Estes
불가능하다.
did nothing wrong. You know what, Eugene? I agree. I love Esdeath. And you know who else I love? Akame. You know who else I love? What's her name? Fucking Mine. Mine is mine. And that one girl that didn't last very long in season 2. They meant Ahab's off efflorescent ego. Ahab's efflorescent ego. I don't know what that one is. I don't think I know that one. Such a reliable big brother. No, shit is going down. Shit has hit the fan. It's ooh. Oh, this is getting good.
각 가문의 실권을
And should the de facto, I'm glad we saved this for another stream. Each major family say the word. It is likely that R Corp, K Corp, X Corp may soon choose their own sides in this war. Can we fight with like X Corp and the other cool dudes?
뭐?
지금 발언 신뢰할 수 있는 정보인가?
Otis, shut up. You don't know what's going on.
이것은 가주가 곧 홍원의 주인이라 여기는 자들이
It's simply a
많지.
different name for the Lord of Hongyun.
그리고 이 생각은
It is believed that many forces beyond Hongyun's walls share.
그러니까 대관원의 사람들
This isn't just about Dagunyun. There are forces from the other nests and districts seeking to sponsor a different perspective hierarch to expand their sphere of influence here.
그렇지.
A cigarette slipped from Gregor's fingers. Otis' face darkened with a grimness I'd never seen in her before. We have no chance. What do you mean, 53? Yeah, Jean?
불린 것만 세어보아도
Over 9 powerful factions among the ones thou hast mentioned. Otis is great. No, Otis is great, but sometimes she gets on my nerves. Infinite Brain Stage 2. Just need to give her some. Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean, Jean? What are you planning here? Let me in. Let me in on the plan. What do we do? It was my reply on your question. We could fight X Corp. Oh no. I know what you. No, not fight them. I want them to join us. Fertility pills? I agree.
다행히 지금 날뛰는 건 엄지밖에 없네 말.
Only a thumb has deemed it appropriate to act.
특히 뇌.
But Li Hang, the capo of the
그 엄지의
thumb,
가포가 문제다.
poses the greatest threat. He is one of the 10 blades of the east, and his might is formidable to any foe. So, chat, in terms of strength, is Li Hang stronger than the underboss? Even a dying star can be rekindled. Degens, all of you. Princeps, you just need to join the boat. Jump on the boat with us. I hope you can focus on your work and complete it soon. I'm going to go get some cinnamon tea. Alright, Vespa. How do people with full body prosthetics have children and can fly? Speaking of, we need to continue the story. I'm telling you chat too much. Yeah, I know Li Hang works under the underboss, but is he stronger than the underboss?
그자는 예정대로 내가 만난다.
Oh, so Jia Chu is gonna fight Li Hang. Okay.
입구에서 필두로 소란을 벌이고 있는 것도 그자겠지.
The
그
gates.
말이 사실이라면
If what you say is
이건
true,
단순한
then
반역으로
this
끝낼
is no
규모가
mere
아니다.
treason within a wing. Otis hissed in a low, menacing voice.
당신을 주도하는
Which
가문이
family spearheads this treachery? How many wings are backing them?
지금 시점에서는
Nothing is
확언할 수
certain at
없다.
present. The tangle of allegiances and bloodlines is a knot that cannot be undone until the dust has settled.
지금의 홍원은
Prosthetic
효시가
wounds.
날아들기
Excuse me?
각 세력이 팽팽하게 당기고 있는 활 시위를 누군가 놓는 순간
It will only take a single whistling arrow for chaos to engulf Hongyan. The force that have gathered here have drawn their bows, and the moment one of them lets loose, it will only be a matter of time before it becomes a full-scale war. Not a prosthetic baby, but a prosthetic womb. There's a difference.
전쟁터로 변해 홍원의 빈틈이 더
The
벌어지고
crack that has formed within the walls of Hongyan will widen. Vultures of the city will smell the rot and tear into the wound to pilfer the boluses and their recipes.
얼굴들
The smiling faces, the corpse, the yakshas. What is this, chat? What is this? Call me William Afton. Okay, 53, calm down there. We don't really have a way of knowing who's stronger. It'd be a death sentence for someone in the thumb to challenge of someone of a higher rank. Right. But like, they make it sound like Li Heng is the main problem than the underboss. What the heck is the underboss doing? Nothing?
무엇보다
Just under the plates? Is
약자
there...
이걸 놓칠 리 없다.
I must also emphasize that the ring will never let such an opportunity slip.
홍원 모든 주민의 삶이
This conflict will already lay waste to the lives of common folk in Hongyun. The fire has already
후보자들의 싸움터로 지나기엔 너무 커졌어.
conflagrated beyond a competition amongst candidates. Will Virgilus work again and save us? Will he beat the allegations once more?
틈이 벌어지기 전에 메워야 한다. 가주가 공석인 채
That
결핍이
is
나지
why this
않는다면
fissure must be mended ere it spreads. Should the throne of the hierarch remain vacant, should this instability be prolonged, then
날개 전쟁.
no way, I don't believe this.
적어도
Is this our
비슷한
fault,
전쟁
Chad? Is this our fault for putting Zichun in there? Will be about as far reaching at the very least.
이게 홍원의 가주가
You
가진
can't get rid of those, Gangnam. You can't get rid of those. You wouldn't. You can't get rid of. This is the weight of Hong Yun's family hierarch.
이해 않는지
It was as much power to save countless lives as it does to take them. The banquet hall was quickly starting to become barren as people began to hurry away. I don't have any direct memories of a wing war, but even though I could feel the prickly goosebumps rising from my skin, the air in the hall was quickly turning razor sharp.
그럼
Then, brother, what is it that you expect us
형님이
to do?
기대하고
나는 너희가 이 판국을
All of you are
돌파할
collectively
묘사로
key to
믿고
overcoming
있다.
this tribulation.
묘수?
가주의 임명을
Hurry her ascension to the throne.
가시춘은
Jia Zichun should still be at the Taken Temple where the Zion Ren reside, preparing for the ritual of ascension.
선인이라 불리는
Given that the
자들은
Zion must be
바깥의
utterly
상황을
oblivious to
전혀
the
모를
circle
테니
outside their chamber, there is no way of knowing the time it might take for them to officially name her the next hierarch. Why would that take so long to do?
급할 필요도 없겠죠.
They will not be swift, as entry to their chamber is permitted only to the family hierarch. There is no one to relay this message to them.
그곳에 드나들
There is another who is permitted to enter the temple.
가보
Jia Baoyu. Is he on the what?
가주가 비로소 제자리를
She should
침범하려는
have
자들을
more than enough
능히
might
쳐낼 수
to
있을
ward Dagonyan against the invaders.
가주의 자리가
And when the
공석이
invading
아니라는
forces
것을
realize that
한
the family
자들은
hierarch has
세력이
returned,
것이며
they will retreat. The spark of war should
전쟁의
shrink enough to be snuffed out with a stomp.
죽음 용서하세요. 저는 아직도 어찌 처자가
How can he be the key?
본래 주군께서는
I know you not to be the one engaged in such gambles.
공이 기회를
It is better to
낭비하는
gamble than to allow this opportunity to slip away in vain.
거듭 신뢰되지만 주군께서 지금 여기에 계시는
And since
것은
that
시간
your
낭비.
mere presence here is a waste of
이런
time,
하류가 아닌
tally downstream. We must rise in the fountainhead and cut off the stream from its origin.
낭비라 여길 필요는
You need to
없다.
consider this is a waste,
내게는 충분히
for it is a
가치가
worthy task in my eyes. Chat, this dude is cool. I I was on the fence about him, but man, this dude is good. I like this dude.
만약 가주대전에서
And you followed the blueprint of the
제가
painting
처음
I
그린
had initially
그림대로
drawn from the
하시기만
family
했다면
hierarchy war.
어쩌면 저희는
We would have already
다른
arrived at
방법으로
Taiken Temple via
지금
alternative
천하사에
methods.
당도하였을 수도 있고. 방법
자공이야.
Resolved anything, it would have only caused further loss, no more. And I wish to make one thing clear,
이것은 제안이
that this is but an offer, a plea, not a command.
마음이 움직이지 않는 일은 행하지 않는 것이 옳을 것이니.
For one mustn't do what does not move their heart. However, Jia Bao Yu, you may not have realized this, but
가주대전에서
I have already gambled
너를
once with
두고서
you as
부각을
my
행한 바가 있다.
hand. Wait, once with you as my hand during the family hierarchy war. Wait, what is this? What is he saying, chat? What is he saying?
너의 인을 이끌어내고자
I sought to draw
하였으니
your true humanity
눈앞에
forth, to have you
내보이려
wear
했지.
it on the outside.
기어이
Hey,
떠다니는
Michael, how's it
구름을 걷고
going?
내놓은 답은 나를 낭비케 하지 않았다.
Michaelo? Yeah. The reply you gave me then, and the one that emerged from behind the obscuring veil of clouds, was proof enough that it was certainly no waste of my time. Look, chat, he's smiling. He's smiling. As a he's smiling to his little brother, a good older brother. Great, Michaelo. We've been having some great streams. We've grown a little bit. This music, he about to go all day Bao Yu on him. You know what? I wish you didn't say that. I was trying not to think about it. Why do you seek to involve yourself in the politics of Hong Yun, brother? Neither Hong Yun nor Dagon Yun ban you any longer, not by cause or force. It was a long undertaking for me to uncover the truth of the ruin that came to the Kong family. You know, he has all the right to be mad at the Kong family. Or wait, ruin that came to the not the Kong family, the Lu the Hong family. I would be pretty heated about the Kong family.
이 마음을
In
지배하는
fiery
것은
wrath,
분노였다. 대관원은
Dagon Yun had to be uprooted from the ground. For that, every single person of power or influence in Dagon Yun had to be killed, their throats slit in vengeance. You can't escape talk no jutsu from Naruto. How's the lore runs? The lore runs are going great. Like I'm like this is good. This is getting good. This is getting really good. And y'all say Canto 9 is gonna be better. I can't wait for Canto 9. I'm assuming Canto 10 is gonna be Otis, and the one after that is gonna be Faust.
그렇게 다짐하던 때가 분명히 있었지.
Have all the males done a Canto? Why are we getting so many IDs in
배워야
such quick
마땅한 자를
succession?
만나 가르침을 얻었다.
What I learned from a worthy teacher.
그제서야
That is when I realized that this wrath was burning my body to ash.
지금은 온전히 꺼지셨나요?
Canto 10 is Faust. Oh, 10 is Faust? 10 is Meru. Who the hell is Meru? Will be better if it's Ryushu Kanto. And then 10 should be Mersa.
만일 내가 진실로
Had I
모든
truly
깨달음을
retained
이루려고
alignment, found all there was to understand of the nature of this road, Jia Baoyu,
가수가 될 모든
then I
때를
would not have given you the power to elect the hierarch.
나는 아직도
I am still but a student, a
답을
seeker of
찾기
the
위해
answer.
배우는 중이다. 단지 구제할 방법을 품고
Oh,
있음에도
Mersa.
이곳의 혼란을 방치하고 내버려 두고 싶지 않다.
Yet I do not wish to let chaos devour this land when I have the means to save it.
이번에도 묻겠다.
Thus, once again, I ask you,
네가 가시춘에게
when you decide to
동전들을
relinquish the
넘기기로
coins to
결심하였을
Jia
때
Zichun,
어떠한 마음이
what was it that moved your heart?
단순히
Certainly, your heart had changed enough to
원하였으니
not sit
내어준다는 마음은
the,
알게
enough
되었을 테지.
then to not to simply hand them over for the simple reason that she desired them.
형님도 아시겠지만 저를 제외한
The children of Dagyun have no
대가원의
such thing as
형제자매들은
birthdays save for myself.
생일이란 게 없어. 아이가 태어나면
When a child is born, they aren't
탄생을
celebrated. They are
축하해주는 것이
hidden,
아니라
concealed for years in the
몇
dark,
년간은 숨기기에
so that the
급급했으니까요.
competition won't take notice of a new
다른
rival.
경쟁자들의 눈총을 끌지 않도록.
Ooh, another man. We're getting a lot of bleed stuff. I like. Oh man, my period team is gonna get even
시춘 역시
bigger.
생일 잔치라는 것을
One
한
of those
번도
children who had
해본 적이
never
없죠.
experienced a birthday before. She didn't even know what
그것이
it meant.
그래서 어렸을 때는
So when we were young, whenever grandmother would hold a banquet celebrating the day of my birth, I
그날을
dedicated that day to Zichun.
저는 희춘이에게
Oh, that's
물어줬어요.
so nice. Oh, this is so. I like this, chat. This is so good.
1년에 한 번 이유 없이 존재만
Your existence is celebrated once every year for no other reason than the fact that you exist.
하지만 언젠가부터
But when
제가
I
방 밖으로
stopped
걸음을 거의 하지
leaving
않게
my
됐고,
room, when Zich and I grew distant,
시춘이와도
the secret
멀어지고,
birthday parties we shared also came to an
저희끼리
end.
너무 어릴 적 일이라
She probably doesn't
시춘이는
remember
아마
any of
기억이
it
안
now. She was too young then.
적어도 그
But if
밀렸던
I
세월
could give
동안만큼의
this to her
선물이라고
to make
한다면
up for all those years,
시춘이가
and I thought maybe she would be
그때처럼
happy
기뻐해주지
again just as
않을까.
she was then.
그런 생각을
Let's
했네요.
protect the Zichun. I agree, Eugene. If it was never announced as a burn scene, that was just the fan
그렇게
base.
쌓아 올려진 동전들을 보고 있으니까 꼭 대관원의 방대를
Feels
보고
like
있는
I'm
것
looking at
같아.
all the rooms of Dagyun and I used to hate that site so much as a kid.
제가
Can I
홍원의 가주 역할을
really be a good hierarch to Hong Yun? Did Zichun like the gift as Hong Lu wanted her to? We had no way of
답이
knowing.
되었나요?
Does the answer satisfy you?
본래 답은 중요치
It was
않아.
not your answer that I had sought.
그렇게 마음이 움직이면 되는 것이다.
Sorry, chat. It was to see the way your heart stirs, and that was proof enough. I think there might be some burn because during the shuffles I saw the sinking effect, but I didn't know about the burn.
나는 철암사에 들수
I had
없어.
never met these Zyren,
선임이라는
the
자들을
self-proclaimed
직접 본
enlightened
적은
ones
없어.
before, as I was not
그들에
permitted
대해
entry
알고
into
있다.
Taikon Temple, but I know of their existence. And what I have come to learn in my observation of Hongyun and the city itself give me certain ideas of what form the hierarch ascension ritual might take.
너 또한 관망하지
Had you not
않았다면
surrendered yourself, you could have
직접 보고
deducted
들은
what the
것으로
ritual
짐작할 수
entails.
시춘에게 불운한 일이 벌어질 수도 있다는 말씀인가요?
이는 섣부른
We
예상일 수
hastily
있다.
speculated for a certain spirit. This makes
관점에 따라
simply
누군가에게는
consider a
아무
rightful
문제
ascension of
없는
the new hierarch.
하지만 나는
I want you to be there to behold with
네가
your own
직접
eyes what it
그들을
entails.
목도하게 내게 걸었던
The way
도박은
my wager in this gamble was that you
단지 그
indeed
뜻을
had the
네가
potential to
이룰 수
achieve that
있는지
purpose.
언젠가 보였던
And that
희미한
The
온기를
faint warmth in your heart I
여지
had
갖고 있을 것이라는 쪽에
once
걸었던
seen
것.
still gently burned.
제가 형님의 뜻을 이뤘으면 하시는 걸까요?
아니,
It would
그것은
not
내
be the
뜻이
same as
아닌
my own.
것이다.
Such a pursuit would be devoid of meaning.
어찌할 것인지는
The sin is
결정을
yours, so
내리라.
decide. Gene, excuse me? What do you mean your power got surpassed? I know what you're talking about. Your power didn't get surpassed. You just been away. Don't be cheating now. Don't be cheating now, Gene. Why do I have the map? Why do I have the Google map up?
우리는 머지않아
Cereal for
이곳에서
midnight
황금
snack?
가지를 얻어낼 수 있다.
Yes,
이건
Michaela, I
결정
do.
사안이지.
The only remaining task is to receive the golden bowl that we are owed. That much is given. Jean can bleed.
회수만 마치면 우리
Retrieve it, and our
끝낸다.
mission here is done.
LCA의 연락을
We only
기다리는
need to
것
wait for the
외에는
LCA.
우리가 할 날개 전쟁을 겪어보지도 않은
Let
것들이
alone understand what a war of the wing is like. To rush out into these unknown waters is nothing short of
괜한 생각
imprudence.
말도록.
We must not entertain this idea.
만일 우리의 힘으로 이곳의 전쟁을 막고 무고한
Maybe in
이들의
switch to
목숨을
prevent this
살릴 수
war
있다면
and save the lives of many innocents, then I wish to do as that man hath said. Yeah, like how? Wait, how do I just? Then how do I say your name, Mike? Mike? M- Michael? Michelle? I had a I had a friend. Well, not really a friend, but there was a girl in my class that you spell her name like Michael, but her name was Michelle.
아니,
No, it is
처음부터
it is in
얽히지
our
않은
best
것이
interest that we do not get involved.
돈키호테. 이제는 사리분별을
You
하고 있다고
plainly
믿고 말하건대 전쟁과 소동은 다르다. 그 정의감이 소동에서 빛을 발할지는 몰라도
You say Michael probably take our energy, maintain the top spot for Gene. Michaelokis? Michaelokis? Michael Oaks seems like a first and last name. I'm already stronger than Gene. So is it pronounced Mike Allokis? A Mike Allocake? Mike Allokis? Do you know how to say oak? Yeah, I know how to say oak. But there's an A. There's an H between the A and O. Hey Lokmaha. Hello. Add an S to the so it's Mike Oaks? Is that it? Is it Mike Oaks? Cause that sounds even worse. You just said my name. It was is it Michael? Michael or Michelle? The first do press use oil like lube. Yes, they do. They do, Gangnam. They do. Don't. I trust that you have gained some sense as to how this world works. War is not just another incident or a quest to be resolved. Your sense of justice may shine like a beacon in times of unrest, but
전쟁에서
war will crush and grind it into the dust indiscriminately, as does any life caught under its boot heels. I disagree, Otis. The light that shines from being dawn is much greater than what you would assume. Oh, so it's Michael. I'm the most powerful here, the greatest mod too. Excuse me.
오티스 나리 본인도
Through my shares of wars, even still, Judge choose path is that of justice. Thus, he shall have my support.
아직도
정의의 편에서 싸우는 것이
Justice, their service, not thy scorn nor ridicule. Yeah, talk your shit, Dawn. Tell the Otosi how everything rolls around here.
이건 단순히 때를 부리는 것이 아닐세.
Tis no short-sighted tantrum. Tis but mine adherence to the pursuit of a certain responsibility of those who can.
오티스 씨,
Tis I have also had my share of war, so hopefully you'll let me put my two ons in. Battles and wars aren't the same thing either. You can't see the crashing waves of intense emotion in battles when looking at it as a great flow of war.
그 열기가 모였으면 결국 흐름이 되는
Without
거야.
built-up heat is what becomes a flow, not the other way around. It never is. What does the Hongyung need? What the Hongyung needs is some Otusi. Mods can't bonk mods. Yeah, unfortunately, Quaz. I would prove you're the stronger and better. She cheated her place. Real? Nothing much, Quaz. Just asserting dominance. What does Hongyun need? Some Otusi.
헤아리자면 이제
Wish to convey to us that the levees are beginning to crack, that the factories must be filled with forthwith afore thy rupture.
그대들 둘의 뜻은
Whilst the words you speak may contrast one another, the intent that pushed the both of you to speak is shared, that the war mustn't conflagrate beyond what has already occurred.
그렇다.
Wait, you can bonk Quaz, Gene? Spider incident? What spider incident? The Hong Yun must impeach the child of the Gregan one. I am unable to bonk. Yeah, I'm strong for real. Will the spider be due?
그래. 말 잘해주네 이상 씨.
Thanks for summing it up.
일정 이상 진행된 전쟁에 뛰어드는
Otis's assessment would have been correct had the discussion concurring Arpers had been about a war that has already progressed beyond a certain degree. However, accepting Jiuchu's suggestion and preventing the war from expanding beyond localized skirmishes could bring greater benefits than avoiding it altogether.
그래. 어쩌면 홍원에서 벌어지고 있는
This will give them the opportunity to destroy and uproot all the
갈아엎어지게 될 수도
inadequacies of Hongyun.
뭐 폭루도 그걸 원하는지는 모르겠지만
If that's what Honglu wants, though.
하지만
Jiuchu and his people are strong. There's just too many of them. Do we really have a chance against all of them?
엄밀히 말하면
If I'm being honest, we simply can't know. We don't have the time to meticulously analyze every facet of this situation.
제안 드릴 것이 있네. 우리의 관리자.
Yusan carefully began as the senator's opinions began to clash and fracture
이렇듯 수감자들의 의견은 일치하지 않소.
to find a common ground.
그러나
However, though narrow my vision may be, it appears to me that there is not a single sinner whose insight is born solely from their emotion.
밀어붙이지는 않고 있다고 생각하오.
Yudin was first to chat in the new stream, so he's first to get more XP. What is this roller coaster of ranking?
어느 쪽의 말도
Man,
일리가 있으니
we yet to hear about this.
그래도 쉽사리
Yeah,
결정하기
we were
어려울
yet to
터.
hear about the spider claws. What's the power scaling here? Well, you see, it's Gene, Quaz, then that's pretty much it. Gene, yeah, Gene, and then Quaz. How does prosthetic tea feel like? I would feel maybe rubber. There is some reason behind every suggestion that has heretofore been presented. Thus, it is able to gauge the validity of each of them. This must not be an easy decision for you. Thus, Usain Paul is taking his time to carefully select his next words. Then, after a subtle nod, he continued, Dante, perhaps this dungeon belongs to
홍루군이 결정하는
Hong
것으로도
Lu.
어쩌면
Perhaps I speak at the risk of not knowing my own station. However, should we allow this opportunity to slip away, Hong Lu may never leave that smile of his behind.
것 같다는 생각이 드네.
So does that mean so does that mean Hong Lu, we get a part of his emotions back than just a fake smile? Oh, it's always in the bathrooms, isn't it, Princeps? No, I'm not in the ranking because I am the ranking.
그대도 알지 않는가?
You see, you must see it as well.
홍루군의
The
웃음은
Honglu smile is but a different shape of sorrow for those who have no tears left to shed. What Yusang was trying to tell me was clear as day. So what must I do must consider as the manager. Isn't a discussion of war and battles, it's not pragmatism or the measurement of pros and cons. A manager has to support their team.
저는 이번에도 또
Once
다시
again, I have nothing to offer but
당신에게
objective
객관적인
information and
정보와
just strictly from
회사로서의
the
입장을
corporate
전달할
perspective.
수한테
Given your position as the manager of LCB team, it
관리자이므로
is certain that you continue to follow the
SCB에서
plan
제시한
outlined by the
루트를
CCB,
황금가지 회수를
retrieve the
진행하고
golden bow, and quickly
위험에
arrange a safe
얽히지 않고
extraction for you and your
신속히
team
이탈할
without
것을
unnecessarily
권장합니다.
involving your team in a high-risk operation. How big was the spider?
하지만
Like like the only spiders I don't like are I hate every kind of spider except the daddy long legs. Faust continues slowly. They don't really look like a spider, honestly, but if
모든
you
것을 감내할
believe that
만큼
you
인내할 수
possess
있으며
enough persistence to do all of it entails,
저들과
and if
우리를
you believe that your role
알맞은 길로 이끌어가는
is to
것이라고
lead them
여기신다면
and us to the right path, then
행하시는 대로
I will follow your lead. Thank you. And it must come from Honglu's own mouth.
이곳에서의 일이 생각보다 복잡하게 되어버렸네요.
Hey, if the spider jumps on you, that's scary, okay? You don't know what that spider can do. You don't know where it's at on you. No. Gina's valid. No, freaking spiders are freaking scary, man. Gene, I have permission. I give you permission to silence a certain person, a certain other Gene for a few seconds. You knew where the spider was. What? No, but if it jumps on you, you don't know where it's at because now it's crawling all over you.
죄송해요.
No, I'm not scared of spiders. I just understand, okay, chat? I'm not scared of anything. Fear is a lie. During your dialogue with Jiachu, the conclusion you've arrived at didn't come out of nowhere, did it? It must have been something that brought you there. Bye, Michael. You have a good one. In that long conversation, Honglu was finally able to give an answer of his own, and the biggest reason he could was
치우 형님의 물음에
giving a real answer to brother Chiu's question. Something like a thick fog clearing, something emerged from the haze of forgotten memories past. What he gave us was that something, and I realized it was the only after it had left my mouth. That word must have been buried deep within me for a long time. Kindness, because I wanted to believe that kindness was enough, that it could truly bring change to Hong Yun. Corruption at its best. No, it's not corruption, chat. Hold on. Let me make this even. We'll make it even, okay, chat? It's not corruption. I think I'll leave the decision up to you. Honglu was never the type to clearly state his beliefs. He usually did it as I asked for that question, even without the smallest complaint. He did not speak of pain when he suffered, nor did he cry to us from agony. His eyes remained unshaken even as he witnessed the countless deaths and injustices committed before him. And the eye that lets everything float away. The accepting eye of someone who has resigned himself to the reality that everything that exists has an end. Jean should be back by now. I'll wait patiently for him to speak.
단테님,
Dante, Honglu, who only ever quietly accepts whatever life threw at him.
철암사로
Why did you
향하고
send her
싶어요.
there as well? Oh, I sent Gene there to keep you company, Eugene. I thought y'all could continue y'all's fight in the abyss. Why don't you go to take on Temple?
시춘이와
Definitely
어르신,
not mine, because you wouldn't be getting out.
선인들이 있는 방으로요.
Where Zichin and the elders were, the Zyren are.
시춘이가
I think Zichin might be in
위험해.
danger. Danger as in her life might be at
목숨이
risk.
위험하진
No,
않겠지만
I think her life might be the only thing
오히려
that's
목숨을
not in
건질 치유
danger.
형님이 말씀하신
Thinking
걸
back to what
되짚어
Brother Chu
생각해보면
told me,
저와 같은 시춘이의
Wait, that I might
모습을
lose the Zichun I know
이제
forever.
볼 수 없을 것만
Maybe is
같아.
it like a transference of conscience? The first time he speaks of the path he wishes to walk. We don't have basements here. Yeah, they're probably gonna flood easily, right, Quaz? Long loses Jade eye gaze behind the walls of Doggone Yun.
치유 형님의 말씀대로 철암
Like
사의
Brother
문을 자유자재로
Chu
열 수
said, at
있는
this
건
point I'm the only one who can freely open the gates of the Taikon
오직
Temple.
시춘이가 가주가
I
되는
want to
걸
be there to watch
옆에서
Zichin become
지켜보고
the
싶어.
hierarch so that if something dangerous were to
혹시라도
happen, I
위험한
can
일이
put a stop
일어난다면.
to it. Like a plan. I had the feeling that this would be your
관리자님께서
decision.
이런 각자가 살아온
Our
생태와
judgment
환경에
are shaped by
판단의
our
기조가 달라지는
upbringings and
법인 만큼 저희와
environment.
함께한 시간이
So for you,
전부였던
basically,
관리자님이기에
imagine who has only time
이런
spent with the
판단을
rest
내리신
of
것이라
us to reflect
생각합니다.
on, it is understood how you would come to this conclusion. I keep disappointing you, don't I?
아직은
You haven't, not yet. Otis replied sternly.
얌전히 황금가지만 얻고 가는 건 우리 방식이 아니긴
To
했지.
sawed off after picking up the golden bow in it.
그건
You're right. Ishmael agrees with Heathcliff for the first time since forever.
어,
I know I might have
나도
come
좀
across
민감해서
as kind of
나이스하긴
harsh
했지만
or snappy earlier, but hey, there
우리
weren't any
견체에
hard
꽂아.
feelings, Otis.
아주 헛소리였으면 무릎을
I would have
걷어쳤을
kicked you in
거다.
the shin had I considered your entire speech to be senseless drivel. Otis, a girl whose stances were always diametrically opposed, have stopped shooting bitter remarks at each other. We're all growing more familiar with each other. Let's do this. Chat, the part, like, after everything's settled, after all the contos we go through, once this ends, the after party is gonna be one hell of a party. Do you limbus your company or do you company your limbus? I limbussy my company. I limbussy my compassy. In that strange air we found our
내
purpose.
최고의 검인 차로를 그쪽으로
아-
보내겠다.
I feel like that's the best quote I've said today, chat. Limbussi my company. No, Limbussi my compassy. The best words that come out of my mouth today. I will send out my best blade Zilu in the same direction.
향하는 길은 다를
She will not
것이다.
accompany you, but she will rendezvous at your destination nonetheless.
뭐 흑수들이 전부
I'll
주인
become
없는
masterless or
놈들이 돼서
something.
설명이 길어지니
This is a long story. Let me just say that
차로는
Zilu is an
해당하지
exception.
그럼 그쪽은
So what was more reading? Arknights or Limbus? So what has more reading? No, definitely Arknights. Arknights definitely has more reading.
언더보스와 그 필두 무장인
It's just that
레벨을
I'm
막는
stopping
것이
and talking to
제일
chat a lot. I do the
나와
same
자국은
in Arknights,
그들이
but
있는
still,
대관원 앞에 주 전장으로
Arknights, yeah, Arknights, it's Arknights for sure. And his primary officer Li Hang is the most pressing concern. Zigona and I will take to the main battlefield at the gates of Dagun Yun and stall them. The plan was now in motion. There was nothing more to discuss, and we both walk away to our destination in opposite directions.
저는 저런 식으로 웃는 자들을 적지 않게 보아왔습니다. 빈 껍데기의 웃음입니다.
That is the smile of a hollow shell. Do you truly believe that a man such as him is capable of moving in genuine dedication to the cause?
사람마다 마음이
Has different
움직이는
cause
이유는
that moves
각기
them.
다른 그 수면만 바라보고서야
How can one speak of the fathoms of a
어찌 그
lake when
깊이까지
all they
감히
have
헤아릴 수
seen is the
있겠는가?
water's surface? Chat, do we have another dungeon to do? This is like a chapter book. Art Knights is a collection of chapter books from what I recall. You know what? That's one way to put it, Bean. I think that's one way you can put it, Beans. Sure, fair. That's a fair way to put it as well. No, just one dungeon. Okay. There's always another dungeon to do. I need a... Do I need to level up anybody? No, I don't.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요. 철암사로 가려면 이곳을 거쳐서 가는 게
I'm gonna
제일 빠른
take the
길이에요.
fastest path to Taikon Temple. Looks like it leads underground.
빠른 길 맞아? 저것도 뭐야?
Man, he is such an uncle.
빠른 길이니 당연히 여기부터 맞겠지.
And I'm guessing this is the fist. Is that it? Is that what they're called? The fist?
그대로 몸을 돌려
The hand.
왔던
The
길로
hand.
돌아가길 제안하지.
Hey, hi, Long. Nice to see you again. Hongler was level 12. Oh, don't worry about him.
완대하기 그지없는 죄이다. 군말 말고 따르도록.
Don't. I thought it was the. I thought that it was the thumb. There you go. The thumb. They are the crutch. You will get a generous offer than that. You do well to do as I say. Yes, we have the left. The left. The left. We have the left sack and we have the right sack. My favorite enemy passive is oh no. Is that wait? Is that an enemy? Is that a passive? He announced the results for all to hear. On whose orders are you attacking us?
순진하게 대관원에는
The power force already gathered here at Dagunyan.
가주가 된다고
Even got to
설치되는
meet the
그
Zyron. She probably bleeding
지금
out somewhere along the
선인들을
path by
걷지도
now.
못하고 길바닥에서 피나
It is a
흘리고 있을
passive.
거고.
Wait, so where do I see the passive? Do y'all know? No, Jean is probably lurking.
다등한 것끼리
Or
손에서
in the
본
factory.
모양이셔서.
Looks like a bunch of third graders deciding to work together.
고작 이런 취약한
You believe that you
곳에
could retake the hierarch with your punny forces?
이미 정해진 결과를 받아들이지
Doing this tantrum of a treason because you just can't accept that you lost. Besides, what do you mean we take the hierarch? It's not like you ever took her from us.
하물며 주인 되는
Can't
자의
you probably
이름도
speak the
내놓지
name of your
못한다니.
master?
정당한
It'd
명분이었다면
be best.
묻지 않아도 스스로
It
뱉었을
would
것을.
have been the first thing you announced if you believe your cause is just. Your very actions are those of a thief. Passive was introduced really early on in this Canto.
명분 따위를 알려야 하지.
Jean's fanboy factory. Wait, do these enemies have the passive? Why would we need to announce our cause for a ragtag band like it was? Do these guys have the passive? What does the passive do?
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요? 힘내세요.
Okay, they don't have the passive. Why is Hong Lu here?
예측할 수 없게.
I need to change Hong Lu. One of the basic enemies? Okay. We'll look at it.
방금 어떻게 하신 거죠? 깜짝 놀랐어요.
최선의 방어를.
So much clashing.
공격적이 한결 수월해진 것 같아요. 좋네요.
Not clashing, so much like coins being thrown over and over.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐와도 포기한
Can y'all hear me, chat? Or is it too loud?
너무 유치하잖아요.
사냥 시작.
예측한
or is the game too loud, or can y'all hear me just fine? It's just fine? Okay. Oh, Dawn destroying. Was when some bloke tried to assassinate Honglu way before the plot took place. Yeah, like I mean, like, did the Heisos have them? Because I remember the Heisos came by and tried to assassinate Honglu. Maybe that wasn't this Canto. Maybe that was the last Intervallo. No, that's probably the last Intervallo. Oh, it was probably with it was probably those the drifters, man. Yeah, maybe it was the drifters, man. Oh, Honglu, look at chat, look at Honglu. Honglu's like staggered. Oh, before Drifter? Do they have crowbars? Oh no, they have axes and stuff. I think I can find it after I finish my lug excavation. Wait, do you like, can you auto the lug excavation without using the skip ticket? Like, can you just like have it play on like just like auto? Can you auto any of those? I've only done the skip ticket, so I'm not quite sure. Nah, you can just win rate though. Of course you can.
이제 다음 시련만 넘어서면 본인 또한 감히 나리의 가족이 될 수 있겠군.
Is it just me or
그렇게 된다면 본인은 더 이상 죽을 일도.
why is this Dawn is so like, I mean, yeah, this Dawn is so erratic in her speech, and it is autistic. Can I call her a little autistic, or is that just probably not the right word? I'm back from lurking. Welcome back, Tsukihime. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I can call her autistic. Now, where was this Honglu? Where was this Honglu whenever I needed him in the dungeon? That's just you? I thought you were gonna say she sounds so... I don't think she sounds submissive.
장습 준비 완료.
Yeah, yeah.
어떤 상황이
8-1. Oh dang! Just like the first
못하겠습니다.
encounter.
예측할 수 없게.
What's the last stage of this chat? Yeah, what? Maybe like 26, 28, maybe. Well, like one of the two. Oh, we had that move available. 825. Okay, so how much more is there? 832. 8:30. Okay. So win rate at 8:30. Got it.
지령에게 불확실한 것은
힘을
좋아
제가
보이시네요.
풀겠다.
이제 깨어지시게.
8:33 is the last one. Okay.
이제야 실력을
I mean, we're not far.
최선의 방어를.
목을 떨고 넌 품을 틔울 수도 없겠고.
Yeah, we're just gonna win rate the whole thing. It'll be fine.
한결 수월해진 것 같아요. 마감해줍니다. 좋네요.
이 정도 탕로에
Oh, is there? I thought we'd be fighting most of the way through.
걱정은 하지 않겠습니다.
호위만 구출.
Wait, is Ricardo here too?
길을 꺼져 이 정도 탕로에 허덕이나. 저 해충들을
Shirley Temple. I'm surprised people even remember that name.
깨어지시게.
묘야. 넌 품을 틔울 수도 없겠고. 넌
So I'm surprised Ricardo isn't here. Well, Ricardo was here in the intervallo, so I'm guessing Ricardo would be back by now, right? And I'm sure his faction is one of the
네 놈이 모시는
factions.
자가 누구든 간에
He blasts all the way just like Team Rocket. Yeah, but wouldn't he have enough time to get back by now? What could be worse than Ricardo? Whoever your poor master is, I can tell by the way their minions behave that they have no hope ever taking that throne.
떳떳한 명분도
You'd be
없이
surprised by how
졸렬히
much the
행동하는
lack of a just cause harms morale, fool. You're the one to talk. What just cause do you have? Just how high and mighty is your shut up and listen at least. We actually want to change something about this place. I'd say we've a more just cause than you bastards. Only thought upon hearing that awful bell is, how can I expand my real estate this time? Maybe he'd have to track down the Sentinel. Well, he doesn't know where they are probably. I mean, I'm sure they have like a information system. Laughs in a red coin. To Ricardo? No, two Ricardos would get in the way of each other and accidentally hit each other if we're smart enough. Hence, we can make them fight each other.
오티스 씨나 히스클리프 씨는 말을 언제나 강단히.
단순히 병사를 모으는 것은 쉽다.
Is the easy part. Leaders' true qualities are revealed on when the time comes to actually lead their men.
전쟁을 많이
So it's your
겪어본
long experience with war
오티스님의
that shaped
경험이
your confidence.
이러한 확신을 얻게 하신 거네요.
Is not involved in potential wing war. I would assume they would be. They just didn't mention them. They said just many fixers and clans. Counter argument, we not smart enough.
저는 전쟁과는
Be
한참
any
거리가 먼
further
인생을
from any
살았거든요.
battlefield of war,
뒷골목에는
or maybe I was
이미
always
저도
surrounded by
모르는
wars, both
크고
large
작은
and small
전쟁들이
back streets, and I was
일어났을지도
just sheltered from them.
지켜만 본 자는
I've done
할수
nothing
있는
but
말이
watch from a
없네요.
distance, so I don't suppose I have any right to
이런
speak.
자리에서
I won't even know where I'd begin. A moment for Otis to brag about their experience, but she fell silent at that remark.
그게 뭐 그렇게 어렵다고? 그냥
Not
욕같으면
anything too
욕같다고 하면 되는
complicated about it,
거지.
mate. If it's shite, it's shite. Don't think twice about it, man. Heathcliff. Like the lad does. Like me. Why is Sinclair getting a random stray from Heathcliff? For a while, Sinclair continued to ask him, if he was really talking about him. It is a standout faction. He mentioned a thumb, so I think he had mentioned the middle as well. I thought about that too, but I thought maybe they had better people to mention, so they just added like them in the various fixers and clans. I thought that's what the
이 밤길을 걸어가는 대부분의 날은 저 혼자였는데
I haven't ever walked down this alley accompanied by so many other people.
이렇게 많은 사람들이 함께
I
가는
usually
건
walked alone.
왜? 하인들을 대동하지 않았어?
Why don't you take your servants with you?
어렸을 때는 혼자
Because I
가는 게
did because I was
무서워서
scared to
같이
go there
데려가
alone,
크면서
but
점점 알게
I
되는
learned
게
something as I
있었어요.
grew older.
이곳은
Is that my heart
오로지
is most at
혼자서
ease when
걷는
walking
것만이야.
down this road alone. I imagine Honglu slowly walking down this hallway alone with a dark expression. It wasn't a pleasant
철암사는
sight.
말이죠. 저만이 자유롭게
Also,
출입할 수 있어요.
I was the only one who was allowed to
가능하다고는
freely
하지만
enter and exit. The hierarch can technically be left inside, but
할머니조차도
even grandmother can't
부름이
enter without their summon.
있어야지만
그런 거였어?
Being
아,
magical. So
왜
why are they
다들
called the Zyren? Are they
선인들이라고
actually some
부르는 거야?
supernaturally
진짜
lighting
신선이가
up blocks or
뭔가 하는
something?
거라도 돼?
Yeah, I get. Well, since like, I guess they're not involved. I mean, Middle is not in their best shape at the moment. I mean, you know what? That is true, Tsukihime. Ricardo might be a little injured,
네.
being thrown into the sky like that.
비로소 불로장생의 방법을 체득하여
Time
선인의
is suffering,
번연에
opening
오르신
their eyes
분들이거든요.
to the secret to freedom from aging and death, and eventually attain enlightenment, and earning themselves the exalted title of
그게
Zanren.
정말 가능해?
But is that even possible? What
진정한
happened to them
글로벌 선은
still
못
searching for the
찾아보라며.
answer to true immortality?
아, 입을 또 왜 다물어? 사람 불안하게. 저기 뭐가
What the hell are we walking into? I think they're more worried about enacting. Eventually, they don't seem like the type to get involved in policies. You know what? That's probably a better way of putting it, Princeps. What I mean, a certain funny grade 9 fixer wiped half of it. Wait, a certain grade 9 fixer wiped half of it on a crash out? Wait, when was this? Is this during Limbus, or is this like somewhere before the events of Limbus?
그래도
At least this place feels much more tranquil than the world outside. It's quiet and it smells nice too. Ruina? Oh, okay. I can't wait to get Ruina. Ruina sounds like it has a lot of lore in it.
이 밖은
I almost forget
여러 세력이
that there's a war
맞부딪히게
about to break out beyond the premise.
그나마 철암사를 가는
We're
길을
lucky not many
제대로
people
아는
know the
자는
actual path to reach
대관원
Taikon
안에서도
Temple.
적어도
At
대관원에
least there's
침입하는
last
외부
chance of us
세력들을
running into any
마주치려면은
outside force here.
그런 복선 깔지
Can we not with
말라니까.
the foreshadowing? A whole lot of lore. How long is the game?
또 한 줄 길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만 세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍루가 무엇을 바꾸었는지를. 불로 정화하고
I'm waiting to finish
세계를
lab.
세우라.
Lab the same before Runa. Yeah, Lab Core is kind of the base of the city lore, while Runa really expands on it. Or covers everything. 100 to what? Really? What if you got a skill issue? At least 100 hours? Unfortunately, it was indeed a foreshadowing. It's pretty long. I beat it in about 100 hours. Dang! It didn't take very long before another faction appeared before us.
멈춰! 너희들은 누굴 따르고 있나? 왜 이런 곳을 돌아다니는 거지?
가야 할 곳이 있으니까요.
We have a place to be.
여러분들은
What are you doing here?
너희,
You're working in
가치우
GU2,
쪽의
aren't you?
세력이냐? 선인들이
Trying to
계신다는
visit the
그곳에 갈
Reverend
셈인가?
Zanren.
아주 자리를 빠르게
You're trying to speed up the
확정지으려고.
hierarch ascension ritual, aren't you? Here, I'm turning down the game a little bit. Also, welcome back, Yoshihide. Nice seeing you again. Unfortunately, I think your nugget died in LabCorp. It's really in 94 hours. I'm currently stuck on a fight. Really, 225 hours. Dang.
마가 사는 척 떠보려면 모를 줄 알았나. 애송이가.
Wait, did you stop playing? Nice try. Ask the right question and we'll just tell you all about our plans, won't we, Greenhorn?
그 장소를 찾지
I know
못해.
you're all lost. You've probably been going in circles for hours by now.
이것은 빌어먹게도
So it's just
넓어서 말이지.
irritatingly large. Eggs fix you.
길만 얌전히 알려주고
No, it's not
꺼진다면
my fault, Quaz, okay?
좋지는 않겠다.
I won't give chase. It keeps freezing. LOR made me rage quit. I'm leading on.
자격도 없는 것이 가주가 된다는 가장
You hope you're excited at ushering
포기해라.
in that hopelessly inanimate girl as the hierarch.
그 협박은
Probably heard that one before.
좋은 진리네요.
It's only murder if it's intentional, isn't it, chat? This wasn't intentional. Might want to get some new material. It wasn't intentional, and it wasn't. It just happened, okay? And it wasn't. I wasn't the one doing it, okay? I had nothing to do with this.
돌격하실 거라면 호위만 굳히고.
길을 저 해충들을 도려내라.
방금 어떻게 하신 거죠? 깜짝 놀랐어요.
묘야.
Ooh,
길을 열어.
you're the manager? Yes, but the manager isn't the cause of the employee's action. I mean, the manager isn't.
아마 그 공격이 약점.
You shouldn't blame the manager for your own shortcomings. It was the Nuggets' fault, okay?
호위만 굳히고.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
I told them what to do, yes, but they themselves just didn't do a good job. So it's on them. You are literally the cause. I am not the cause. The cause is the one doing the action, okay? I am not the cause, okay? No two ways about it. They just need to do a better job, chat. That's it. They just need to do a better job. Did I tell you to walk up to the little girl that suicide bombs you? No. No, I didn't tell you to walk up to it. I told you just to take care of it. If need be, maybe throw a piece of gum at it and maybe let it explode then. There are many ways to deal with an exploding little girl.
최선의 방어를.
Just to strategize who can handle what, how they get stronger. So it's their fault they weren't strong enough. No. It's their fault for not going to their quarters and then doing push-ups, sit-ups, exercises in their own spare time to better themselves. It's not my fault. You literally pointed at the girl and barking orders. Yes, but there's a way for my orders to be enacted, okay?
확인 사살.
I just said go take care of it. And they walk up in front to the little girl and she explodes. I didn't tell them to walk up to it. I told them to take care of it. Not like that though. I'm lost here. What the hell is this rant?
도려내라.
Chat is saying that I am the cause of the Nuggets dying. I'm not the cause. I am the victim here because I lost a valuable employee to a monster. Yes, officer, that dream. Hey, you can tell she has a timer. Maybe you can punt it on the other side of the punt it like a football on the other side of the alleyway.
길을 남겼군.
I don't know what happened, so I'm just trolling. Don't worry, Quaz. You don't need to join in on the conversation.
홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍로가 무얼 바꾸었는지를.
Why is it just me, or does Hong, the Lord of Hong Yun, does he have like, does he sound a little too sensual?
이거 참 설레는구려.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. What do you mean, Gene? What are you talking about? Are you listening to the news?
두려움을 모르는 건 나쁘지
짐승들의
않습니다만
재갈을 부른다.
또 무식하게 돌격하실 거라면 전 빠지겠습니다.
초원 지령에게 불합니다.
저것들이 뭔가 기운이 없어요. 기회가 온 걸까요?
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Chat, what was the name of that one song again? That one song that we played while
대행 완료.
doing lobotomy.
운명적인 죽음을
이 정도
I need to save that.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가
I wonder, do we have time to do Mirror Dungeon?
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
저 해충들을 도려내라. 묘야. 길을 열어. 놈을 틔울 수도 없겠고.
방금 어떻게 하신 거죠?
The root sandstorm. What Eugene?
여러분들 기분이 좋아 보이시네요.
What happened?
짐승들의 재갈을
She's gonna take only the end part of the Canto, I think. You don't think we can do Mirror Dungeon?
대행 완료.
놈을 틔울 수도 없겠고.
미래를 과거와 같이
전술시야 전
위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에
Song name is the root sandstorm. That doesn't sound like that doesn't sound like what it was last time.
위험인물 발견.
That didn't sound like what it was named last time.
적대체 무력화. 확인 사살.
It'll be only one try, chat. It'll be easy.
놈을 틔울 수도 없겠고.
Okay, Quaz.
용서할 테니.
걱정은 하지 않겠습니다. 어차피 이미 이길 거라고.
죄인인가?
There's gonna be a day whenever someone's gonna send a link, and then I'm gonna see the link, and the link is just gonna be a Rickroll. Hope Abadanzi or Lassiate. So tell me, who's your master?
너하고
You've been in a war, haven't you? No need to deny that, I suppose. You can still tell, huh?
전장을 기억하는
I learned many things in my war. A few hundred ways to convince a grunt to talk, for example.
그렇다면 내가 입을
Like you
탐을
have but
방법은
one way to keep my mouth shut. Just without hesitation. Hey Isaac, what's up?
스스럼 없이
So he killed himself without even a moment's hesitation to protect his master's name. His master must be a formidable individual.
혹은
Must be that he was under the influence of a suicide worm and a worm that activates on the formation trigger to manipulate the host's psyche to take their own life. Now that there was a previously unseen serious look in Hong Lu's eyes, we forged onward.
또 한 줄 길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만 세월이 지나면
Hope abandons
홍로는
ye.
그제야 알게
Is that it?
되겠지. 이 홍로가 무엇을 바꾸었는지.
Or is it Audite Pauper? That's not it. Oh, how cold is it over there, Princeps? Right now it's like probably in the 20s or 30s where I'm at. Oh, I don't think I have the I don't think I have enough what do you call it? Stuff. Currently 40.
목적지까지 가기 위하여
보이만 구출.
Bad time. All right. Okay, I have it up. We'll listen to it if there's like any.
죄인인가?
제대로된 판단이 안 서는 모양입니다.
Man, I love it whenever both Sancho and Don Quixote are yelling in my ear. It's 36 outside. What time? Oh, where's my phone, chat? Oh, there's my phone.
아프잖아.
전술 시야 전개.
나 선속을 벗어날 수 없어.
억제 성공.
It is 28 degrees. It is 28 degrees for me, chat.
죄인인가?
최선의 방어를. 이제야 실력을
I should probably turn on my heater.
도 이러면 얼마나 좋겠어. 최선의 방어. 적대체 무력화. 확인 사살.
Alright, Isa, you have a good one.
병원에 가면 한참을 불가 위야. 막아.
Yeah, I was a little busy today, so we had to start the stream a little later than usual.
칼날이 잘 되네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
I still need to do some of my dailies in infield.
나 선속을 벗어날 수 없어.
북도는 영웅당 3파이가 도움이 필연적. 절대적.
네가 지
Man, I feel like Ryushu's. Oh wait, I need to level them up.
좋아해. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
I forgot to level them up.
본인은 최선을 다했다고 알아주시게.
When are you swapping to infield? I kind of wanted to see your team. Maybe after we finish the Canto. When daily reset happen. What time is reset for you, Princeps? Mine is like 3 in the morning.
나 선속을 벗어.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
적개체 무력화. 확인 사실.
용맹하게 싸운 그대. 곧 되돌아올 것을 고대.
I was online, but I was doing other things. In the morning, I did some other things, but I didn't do the much of the reset
확인 사실.
stuff.
선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
4 a.m. Oh, jeez.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
Okay, let's do some of this.
주변 피해가 조금 있었네요. 이것도 다 실적에서 차감되겠지만
Okay, that's all I can do. I be like that, Princeps. I literally do this. I'm the same way. Okay, how much more do I need of Dawn for the Dawn? Don Quixote. Please. 29. How much do I have then? Ooh, we're so close, chat. We're so close. Oh, what I do? I spam Wolfgang until I get I'm not quite sure when to use her skill, her like combustion skill, but I keep using Wolfgang's skill until like the meter, the burn meter is like three ticks, and on the 4th tick I use Surtur's skill. 15 more shards. Yeah, basically. Or use a bit of lunacy. Need 50 more if you want to. I mean, we usually I just stop at Uptide 3. So I don't mind. This is for a greater good, chat, okay? A greater good. And besides, I'm pretty lucky, so I don't mind doing this. Oh, you meant for oh. Well then. I mean, we're right here. So wait a minute. How about this? Hold on. So if I forfeit, oh, I did forfeit. It gives me 8. How many do I need? I need 5.
가족의 관리는 차질이 없을 겁니다. 당신이 내팽개친 것을 돌보는 것이 저의 몫이었을 테니.
Ah. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. We're oh, no. Oh. It's so great that I shed a tear.
그 허황되고 유치한 꿈은
Was it sweet hollow juvenile dream?
이제 깨어날
It is about time you awaken from it.
당신이 외면하고 떠넘겼던
Oh,
모든
gosh, dang it.
다하기 위해서. 원망하지.
Oh, that's amazing. So what route is this, chat? What are you thinking, father? What are you doing? Stab him. What are you thinking now at this precise moment? As the family who once loved you so much impels you, who once loved us in return with these brutal stakes. Know that you were the one who wronged us. You abandoned all of us. You abandoned the whole family. What are you thinking, father? What are the thoughts rolling in your mind as the outpouring of curses and condemnation, stained by both wrath and hatred, strike your ears? Rouse yourself from the dream. The reply you gave me was silence. Was it your fury against us that had sealed your lips? No, it was not, for you merely cast down your gaze as a stake sinner does out of guilt. Like a felon who has no words left to say in their defense. What happened to us? Where did this all begin? Both are questions with answers in plain sight. The day when a stranger knocked forcefully upon our gates. The day when father's eye began to twinkle with interest. The day when during one family gathering we collectively agreed that we would help our beloved father achieve his dream as the night's tales of adventures began to pull him in. Every little change brought on by each new day has been shaped and molded the bed of this penultimate moment. You built this insurmountable wall of disconnection between yourself and the rest of us. The responsibility is yours and yours alone. You abandoned us. Jovial laughter all the way from here at the end of this hallway. Next to father stood the Knight of the White Moon. What? Having taken my place. Was it the White Moon, or was it like the blue? No, the Knight of the Blue Lake, wasn't it? Bad End ID, where sun takes over La Mancha Land. I hide behind a pillar, peering at the pair. The White Moon. I recall the words of my father. I recall the words you used to impale my heart like a stake. I am no longer in need of your company. Please divert your care to La Mancha Land and the rest of the fight. Look after them. Was it the? I thought it was blue something. Your language is plain, not a singular pretense, deception, or intentional embellishment veiled these words. Don't call Jean. Why? I'm number one. Jean's probably listening, so me saying that probably called her. Your words shared casually over the breakfast table one morning were as gentle, as affectionate as your every other word. So I wish to have faith that Father sent me away because he cared for me. A tale in which blood fiends are no longer bound by their yearning for blood. A tale in which a clement, selfless hero protects all. A tale in which humans and blood fiends coexist, smile abound in paradise. Well, you didn't. You need to be more. Princeps, I'm a rock, okay? You need to be more detailed. Hey Jean, what's up? A tale in which we embrace a dream to seek to reclaim our lost tomorrows. He must have sent me away because I clearly did not show the old of interest in these laughably absurd tales because he valued my time. Yes, it had been a decision he made in his love for the family, despite the knight's silver tongue infecting his mind. That was the faith I hoped to instill within myself. Yet as I peered from beyond the pillar as they bantered, I could not perish the thought that I was simply making excuses for him. Hey, that's your own fault, Princeps. Little chuckles peppered in between light-hearted chatter, both of them swirling happily inside a little world of their own. You truly find the tales regaled by the human that riveting. Father was dreaming a new dream, having discarded the old dream that he had imbued in us as he saved us from the gutters. I cannot imagine the fear brought upon by your newfound dream, Father. But for me, no, for us, our family, it was nothing more than a culmination of our worst nightmares. How much longer can our sanity endure this exitless nightmare? I see it still, past the darkness of my eyelids, a vision of a past I lived not so long ago. Memories of our own family members who had gone mad from long suppressed instincts. I remember the day when Father deemed their sin unforgivable, their sin of seeking happiness as blood fiends should by bringing harm to humans. In my hand that wielded the lance, which was commanded there by Father's orders, lingered a foreign and unfamiliar sensation. My very own thoughts then are alien to me. How did I feel as I buried their still living bodies into the earth? How did I feel as I so mercilessly tore through their skulls? I opened my eyes and looked at my hands, sodden with sweat. I wiped them dry. Then my gaze focused on the priest's area, still lit so bright at such a late hour. Our father's dream isn't what sustains our family now. It's the priest's desperate words of consultation in the face of endless pain. The halls still echo with Father and the knight's laughter. Now, more than ever, I feel an intense hatred for that noise. I felt my own feet moving on their own toward the confessional as though they were possessed. How did the consultations go? Wait, did they turn Gregor? Wait, was Gregor turned? from the usual. All are at peace, tranquil as they always are and all that. You lied. Do you take me for such a fool that would fail to pick up on what really is happening? Splatters of blood marred his room. His back was rough and torn with fresh wounds. There was a whip on his desk, surrounded by dozens of uneaten hemo bars. I knew that something was starting to fester within all of us, but it affected the priest most severely. He stood alone before the flood, taking the outpouring pain, suffering, and hatred of the family in our father's stead. Rotting inside more than anyone else. Cancel some of your consultation appointments. Send them to me instead. I will lend my ear to their troubles. You will? At this rate, taking on this responsibility alone will break you before long, before anyone else. Is he letting the blood fiends feast upon him? His eyes wavered on me with a look of unmistakable distrust. Please do not hesitate to ask me for assistance should any questions or difficulties arise. But he did not refuse my help. What words must be said to alleviate one such absence of exchange? I stood there for what felt like an eternity, trying to come up with something to talk about, but there was nothing. When I turned to leave, Gregor called to me in a particular tone. That reminds me, I heard through the grapevine that father was preparing to leave on an adventure. Yes, all on his own too. Once again, it seems that the human is responsible for this. I hear that this adventure will be a quest for a legendary helm. The sheer idea of it, I can hardly wait. I don't think that's blood fiends like the blood of other... No, are they, no, I mean like, are they feasting upon him? Like the consultations, like, do they go to him and like feast upon him? And he just heals it back? What do you know about adventure? The priest is acting overtly secretive. Those are self-inflicted. I thought they were also self-inflicted, but like... Like he's, I don't know. It looks straight into his nervously wavering eyes and asks in an interrogative tone. We weren't that close, but I knew him well enough to ask him what he really meant there. A plan, you say? I don't know if it's wise of me to search such a thing with you, but yes. Lady Rodian is the one masterminding this plan. Well, I suppose there's no harm in sharing this with you now. How could I have ever imagined that this despicable plot of filipiety, so rolled without anyone hearing it, would have intensely hated the idea? It's all for the happiness of the family. Was shared to me by none other than the priest. My instincts are screaming at me to immediately take this matter to father. The confession, alone as sight of madness manifest, cuts through my heart. When the priest succumbs to madness, which is only a matter of time, another blood fiend will have to sit in that small room all alone to shoulder the burden of anxiety from the entire family. No, I'm saying blood fiends don't practice. The consultations are him telling people they are doing a good job, not consuming actual blood and just giving them people bars probably. Okay, I thought like the consultation was just another way of them saying that he helps them by letting them feast upon him. Like he hears the blood fiends repent for their hunger of blood and bears the hunger pain with physical pain. Wait, so does he actually take in their like pains? Like he actually takes their pains? It need not be said that the same fate awaits all who shall take his place. And when one by one more and more of the family lose their grip on their sanity, should I again be made to bury my own family, my own blood? Will my hands be once again forced to crush their skulls? Is this the horrid future that our father dreamed of? No, it cannot be. Not literally. You say that since blood should work like a hive mind. While I was changed and twisted by the silver-tongued wiles of the night. Even as the family that had promised to withstand the thirst, that had promised to dream together crumbles, our irresponsible father still seeks to go on an adventure in such a display of his naivete. This alone is proof enough. There's a blood though, yeah. Okay. She conspired us in a vile impiety and an unthinkable transgression, but I must hear her out first. Wrapping up the last parade of the day, I knew where to go to put an end to this chaos, to the parade area where my only sister resides. Do we have to go back to Canto 8? Do we have to go back, chat? Yes, but you can never have enough. Oh, your eyes. You already know everything, don't you? Was it the priest who let you in on this? Oh, an elaborate parade. Surrounding the procession's path are humans laughing and clapping delightedly at the parade. Their eyes hold no trace of the fear that we once instilled in them. I only saw polite and innocent affability at worst. Even the hunters who once hated us hated us enough to the point where they would willingly throw their lives away just to kill a single one of us, now make an exception for us. Our sacrifice was all it took to perpetuate this idyllic reality. Yes, our sacrifice and our only sacrifice. Father's ridiculous juvenile dream is becoming real. They're starting to acknowledge it. You mean the dream that made our every waking moment a nightmare? I guess it's my fault for expecting you to have changed at all. You always agree with Father no matter. Do as you will. What meaning is there to happiness if we are all excluded from its blessing? I know the answer now. The happiness our Father saw in his ideals is meaningless to us. What glory is there to gaze upon the happiness of the humans if we stand upon the ground in which our family lies buried, made into corpses by our own hands to free them from their madness? I said, go ahead, do it. In my confident reply, an odd light began to simmer in my sister's eyes. Jeez, the eyes that had completely lost any semblance of light, the eyes that had seen too much fatigue to glimmer anymore. You need a game of Never Have I Ever with the fifth person you count after reading this prescript. If they put down a finger, break it. You can break up to 3 fingers per hand, up to six fingers. Wait, what a messenger of the index, Yan. Welcome. As the prescript demands. What is that, their motto or something? But it's vile impiety. I thought you'd be more opposed to this. It is Father who has abandoned us, and that plan comes from none other than you, who had to look after the entire family while our absent father was chasing his hollow dreams. Focus on the plan and leave it to me to take care of the family in the meantime. I thought you were still so disinterested in everything happening before your eyes. Hey, I kinda like the new you. Go to the barber and she will explain everything. That child was the architect of the more intricate parts of the plan after all. No, actually, I'll go with you. It'd be easier for you to have me there to smooth things out, right? Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Of the world map. Why would you send a picture of the world map? Gene, shush. Shush. I'll have to follow these prescripts that tell them to do stuff. You'll learn more in Ruina. Oh, okay. Sancho is in Lady Sancho will take part in our plan? Very well, Your Grace. This will certainly reduce the risk involved in my strategy. Your involvement in this particular matter certainly was unexpected. Well, she can pretend all she wants about how little she cares about us, but I guess she kept her eyes on the rest of the family in her own way. Indeed. Then perhaps it is possible that your apparent disinterest in that perfect dress I had once crafted for you was but a mask to hide your deep interest in this sartorial arts. A light-hearted jest. I merely thought to break the ice, given that you have remained entirely silent since the moment you stepped into this room. Please don't concern yourself with my comments. I will try on your dress next time. For now, I'd like you to elaborate on your plan. I want to see this. I would like to see the dress. We plan to place the helm over father's head. Wait, is this in the past? Is this like... What is this? Is this just another... What is this? Why does it say... Why do they talk as if like... The events in the story of Canto 6 didn't happen? I'm not sure if it's gonna be like this dress, but I'm sure it's gonna be a nice, frilly dress. A red dress. I mean, she's basically wearing a red dress already, isn't she not? A relic provider who kept swindling our father. Their relic function is as follows. Whoever wears the helm shall be viewed as an equal in the eyes of the beholder. Viewed as an equal by the beholder. Does that mean the taboo? That the taboo or revulsion for hurting a higher kindred can be nullified. Okay, so this is just an alternate reality. This isn't just an alternate ending. Hey, I love me my frilly dresses, chat. Precisely, Your Grace. Were I to look at the individual wearing the helm, I will perceive them as a third kindred. As if Lady Sancho Rodian were to look at them, they would appear as a second kindred. It is said to have a similar effect on human as well. A king shall see the helm wearing as a king, and a knight shall see the helm wearing as a knight. The plan was more solid than I had expected, but the risks were still immense. Though father had expended much of his strength when he created Rocinante, his might remains nigh insurmountable. Even the crutch provided by the mask, the knowledge that he is still our father, will stay the hands of many of our family members. But this is the best chance we've got for us to be released from the binding saddles of this nightmare. We must drag our father, who gallops onward at the vanguard of this procession, from his steed. That is why we have turned against you. Because in the dark, invisible corner of La Manche land, we were there, suffering silently. So basically, this is a universe in where Dawn is basically where Dawn turns on her father. Yeah, this is an alternate timeline where you didn't kill. Okay, Jean, you don't need to say it like that. This is supposed to be when Dawn went with Sancho to get into the helm of. But in this case, Sancho stayed and conspired with the other blood fiends to betray Dawn. Right, that's what it was. Yeah. Just as you forsook our happiness, we forsake your ideals. We will seek blood, slaughter every human we see. Ah.